am dealing with awakening. And when Zen called me and said, you know, Bob, I want you to join me for this podcast on awakening that's going to be during Women's Month, I said, well, you know, first thing that came to my mind was Black History Month is in February, but in actuality, Women's Month should be in January, and I'm going to share with you why. When the creator of the universe, the creator of the planet, decided to put human beings on this planet, the space and place that creator put them is in the motherland Africa. And understand that it was through the Black woman that life became life as humans here on earth. So whenever you are a human, you have to first connect to the reality that the Black woman is the source in your ancestor and where all human beings come from. So let's first honor the Black woman as being God's chosen force to bring life into the earth. When we understand that, that means that when we look at a Black woman, we're not looking at what she is, what she has done, or what she hasn't done. We move with honor and respect because we know who she is. Ashe?
Ashe.
Ashe. And on that note, because I can talk a long time, I'm going to let my hostess say a few things and then I'm going to continue on with discussions.
Well, I was telling him that when I went out in the rain, I saw these 3 Black sisters out there, and I bought from each of them because one has some sweets, which I don't know her name because she didn't give me a card, but she has some wonderful sweets out there. And then I already mentioned the other 2 that had, you know, the candles and the air freshener and the teas. But I think about every business owner, every artist, every parent, there's so many of us that go through an awakening, you know, and what I mean by that is you're one way and then you get tired of what you're doing or you feel like you can do more and you wake up, okay, in yourself and you say, there's a shift, right? And I was listening to YouTube today, and this guy was talking. He quoted Shakespeare, but I'm an English teacher. I know Shakespeare. The quote that he said was, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players." And I know that quote, and I always took it as a metaphor, and it is a metaphor. But what he said was, actors actually can teach us how to live our lives. Because what an actor does is that actor becomes another person. And when that actor becomes that other person, they get immersed in that person and everything they do is from the perspective of that person. What would, let's say, Johnny Depp do in this scene? Well, when he's playing, you know, a pirate, he's going to act one way. When he's playing, you know, Willy Wonka, he's going to act a totally different way, okay? Because he has become that person. And he was saying that all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players, meaning we all are playing roles too. And sometimes we wake up and we realize the role we're playing is not an effective role. And then we say, you know what, I'm an employee, but I really should be a boss. I really should be an entrepreneur. And we wake up and we take on that role and we begin to change our mindset, change our behavior, change everything. And we begin to act as if we're a boss, even before we may have a physical building, even before we may have even a DBA. We begin to act as if. You know, and I was thinking how powerful that is if we could do that more.
Well, on that note, let's